When it comes to your life, who is writing your rules? Is it you or someone else? Imagine how limited our life is. Like, our life is so limited when we sit up and wait for people to approve of us. It's crazy how that wait, like, it happens and you don't even realize it's happening until you look at your life and all of the years that have passed and the chances you haven't taken because you don't believe in yourself, because you were never taught to, because no one ever told you about the great, amazing things about you. Naturally, so you wonder about who you are and what you're capable of. So you never really get out there to figure it out because you're still loading, trying to wait for someone to tell you who you are and whether or not it's okay to be you. That's why we're here together. We're not doing that anymore. Some people, they're going to have an issue with it. Hello. Because some people like controlling you. Some people like when you only go so far, when where you go is predicated upon where they approve or authorize you to go and to be. They are responsible for their own lives, right? Like, you're responsible for yours, they are responsible for theirs. So don't be greedy. You can't have my life and yours. Don't feel guilty about having the interests you have. You have your own hobbies, you have your own interests, you have your own personality, your own sense of humor, whatever it is that makes you you. If anyone considers it quirky or off or wrong or it not meeting the status quo, it's you. I don't want us believing anymore because someone else tells us we should be a certain way, that we are obligated to be that way because you are this age, because you are this race, because you are this sex. Your people are out there. And thank God for the internet, because sometimes we are not born into spaces that understand us, right? That know us, that affirm us. So we may believe that something is off with us. We're the black sheep. When in essence, maybe you just haven't found your people. Similar to YouTube, right? And however they're going to push out this video when it comes to the algorithm, it finds our people. It finds what we're into. When you open your apps, right? TikTok, YouTube, whatever you're on, it's feeding you information, topics, ideas, suggestions based on who it has learned you to be. Why in the world do we struggle so hard to understand that same concept when it comes to being with our people? Sometimes a certain set of people are not going to get you. I think we move into accepting that is okay when we understand we don't live in scarcity. We don't have to make do with what we have. And when I say what, I mean who. Who we have. There are other people out there that we don't have to stand on our heads for. We can just be ourselves. We don't have to apologize. We don't have to over explain ourselves. You can just be you, and they're okay with it. Not only are they okay with it, they love it. And at first, it's kind of jolting when you spent your life misunderstood and rejected. It's almost unsettling because it's that polar opposite to what you became accustomed to. Now you're in a world where you are accepted. So for the people who haven't moved into the acceptance piece, right? You haven't found your people yet. I haven't mostly found mine either, right? But you haven't really gotten a taste of it. You may be scared because you may be afraid to let go of the people who have rejected you repeatedly because you believe that that's your world and that's all you will ever have. But I can tell you that's not true. Your people are out there. But if you continue to have people that are not for you in all of your seats, where are the people who are for you going to sit? You have to open your hands first to let go of what or who does not serve you to receive who does. You have to know that your people really do exist. You have to walk by faith in that respect because you are going to experience something that you've never experienced before. So it's hard to let go of something you know, even though it's negative, it's bad, it's toxic, it's dysfunctional, it's unhealthy, fill in the blanks. It's something, right? There's something. But to completely let go of that and have nothing and no one for a season, to everything there is a season, it is scary. Because what if other people don't come? And what if you're alone for the rest of your life? And what if no one ever gets you? I don't know how many billions of people exist in the world, but there are a lot. Okay. And out of all of those billions, you think there's not a handful for you? Hmm? That believe in you, that will cheer for you, that will support you, that will understand you, that will love you, that will embrace you. Do you really believe that? That math isn't mathing. I'm not letting you cop out to that. Along with accepting people in your life that don't serve you in a positive way, is that you lower your standard of living based on their comfort level. If they are okay with it, you will do it. If they don't like it, you don't do it because you don't want to rock the boat. Scarcity, you don't want to lose them. But if you're honest, would losing them really be an issue? Would it really be detrimental if it ended? Be honest. It's time for you to live by your own rules. It's time for me. It's time for us to live by our own rules, not the rules of someone that wants us to go to a certain level and stop because of whatever selfish reasons, right? But people who believe in our unlimited potential, people who support us to believe in ourselves, those are our people. I don't want us being held up believing that someone is going to come along and give us permission to be ourselves. No one's coming with a wand to say, you're so special, you're so wonderful, now go and be free and be you. We have to give ourselves that permission. We have to give ourselves the green light to finally be ourselves. Taking an honest look at your life, how much of it did you approve of versus someone else? What someone else expected, wanted, desired. Not society either. That's another one because sometimes the people or people we've never even met or will meet, it's just societal standards. Along with people not agreeing about who you are, you begin to play a character, right? Because they're comfortable with the character. They're not comfortable with you, but they're comfortable with who you play yourself to be in their presence. You have to play a role in order to be accepted. I do not believe that I have to become a character in order to be palatable. No, I am not placing that unrealistic expectation on myself. It is just time we take our power back and simply be ourselves. When we are in the appropriate places, we are enough. Our homework now is to place ourselves around the right people. Get out there, whatever that looks like for you, whatever hobbies others have told you are weird and they don't make sense and they don't understand it, go do it. Sign up. Okay. You figure out for yourself who you are and what you like. Your people will be there. So, assessing the people, assessing the places, right? The things that we're into, going to what else is the homework? And then taking also an inventory of your attributes, not what other people have told you about yourself, because it may or may not be positive. Don't beat yourself up. Okay. If you have a habit of beating yourself up, you need to pause it for like an hour. Take inventory of who you are and what you possess, all of the good stuff. Write it down. Even if you come up with nothing, you're like, oh my gosh, there's nothing good about me. You better get online. You better get online and you better start Googling positive affirmations and start sticking them to yourself until they become true. Hello. What we're not doing, remember, Okay, it's holding our breath, waiting for someone else to tell us who we are. You are responsible for you. No one is going to come and sit you on their lap and tell you all the amazing things about yourself. You need to know that for yourself. So you need an inventory, okay? You're going to get into some hobbies, some habits, some interests that you are really into. And if you don't know what the heck you're into, Google. Okay, Google common hobbies, common interests, and insert yourself. And then you have your list of affirmations. Okay, that's your homework until we see one another again. Yeah, God has placed us as stewards of ourselves. You are the steward of you. Be a good steward of you. I don't want us to get to the end of our lives and look back and it's like, what did I do with all of that time? I don't want you to have held your breath your whole life waiting for approval from someone you never received. So you never moved out on being you because you didn't believe that you were enough. Yeah, no more asking for permission because where has that gotten us? On hold, on pause, at a standstill. And some people will even withhold their permission, their approval. They know you want it. They can tell you're thirsty for it, and they withhold it in hopes that you'll be paralyzed until they set you free. Mm-mm. No more of that. I will catch y'all on our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to share and subscribe. I'll see you soon.